CS2 would be an amazing game if it wasn't for the one problem that we have: cheaters. It seems like that this is the only thing this game is known for at this point. Wherever you look, you hear and see complaints of casual and the most diehard players saying that the state of the game is terrible because of cheaters. Yeah, there might be some content missing and some bugs, but they are quite easy to fix and can be played through. While cheaters, well, you can't really do much of playing when this is happening. This has gotten so bad that there are literal videos of people doing a tier list of cheats. Can there be anything more insulting than that? This is insanely disrespectful, and not to mention streaming your gameplay with cheats and literally mocking Valve. And at some point, enough is enough, and Valve will have to respond to these cheaters, because even the huge updates like the arms race can't keep the player number stable or higher than usual in CS2 forever. So you may ask, how will CS2 fix its cheater problem? Well, we have a couple of possible solutions for Valve. The first and perhaps the craziest one is bringing back Overwatch. There might not be so many people watching them, but even a small amount of them can get rid of a big portion of cheaters. Also, players who literally just got done playing with a cheater may have the ability to instantly do a review of an opponent they suspected of cheating. This way, they will be able to do a quick overview so that other players wouldn't have to deal with that person ever again. Obviously, it could backfire in some ways. People may abuse this power and just report players because they lost the match, and this would flood the game with a bunch of rage cases rather than cases with actual cheaters. One more problem we have with Overwatch is that we don't actually know how effective it is, because we never got any stats from Valve of how many people were banned and how many cases were investigated by inspectors. The second and the most controversial one is the new type of anti-cheat. Obviously, VAC does not work at all, so why not adopt anti-cheat like Vanguard of Valorant? Yes, we know the main argument against it is that people don't want to install spyware into their computers, and it's totally understandable, but as long as that doesn't happen, there is no real way to protect CS2 from cheaters. Because even if Valve would make some miracle and create an amazing anti-cheat, it would take just a couple of months to create new cheats that would just bypass the new anti-cheat, thus making it a problem again. So perhaps we could make it so that above a certain rank, you would have to be required to download that anti-cheat. This way, it will make cheaters go away in higher ranks. For lower ranks, it isn't really a problem because we are aware we hover around 7k to 12k in rank, and after somewhere around 100 matches, I can't say that we encountered any cheaters. Perhaps some were suspicious, but definitely not blatantly cheating. This point stands especially when considering that Nemi, the creator of Vanguard, offered help to Valve to improve their anti-cheat or create an entirely new one, but for some reason nobody contacted his company. So at the moment, even though Nemi offered a helping hand, Valve has zero interest in that. Perhaps one of the best solutions we can think of is banning Steam account users' IP addresses from ever creating Steam account ever again. This way, Valve could stop reoccurring cheaters who probably do make up quite a large portion of the cheaters. Obviously, there is probably some possibilities of bypassing this, maybe with a VPN or something like that, but we would like to think that if you cheat in the game, you're stupid. So perhaps at least 80% of cheaters wouldn't know that you can use a VPN and would just stay banned forever or until they change their IP address. Another quick solution would be to give CS2 a price tag again. Now, making it a paid game could get rid of a big portion of the player base. Another thing is that the economy of CS2 would suffer quite a lot because even cheaters play with skins nowadays. Now, we don't, and we do want the game to be paid for, and I'll tell you why. We obviously do because of the cheaters. Now, we don't because there are people who play legit who can't afford the game or just want to try it before buying it. So it's kind of a lose-lose situation in my opinion. This actually ties in with our next point. Valve needs to take action more. Yes, VAC sucks, but it's not completely useless, at least we would like to think that. They should make ban waves and publish them as much as possible, so this way people will be scared or at least think before starting to cheat. All in all, we can see from the community's feedback that a lot of players are not happy about the current cheating problem, and some of them even boycotted the game entirely and are just trying to find alternatives for CS2. And as longtime fans of the Counter-Strike series, it's really hurtful to see the current state of the game, and after 10 years of ignoring VAC, perhaps it's time to improve it or make a new one, or just find some other solutions because this is a really big threat for the game. Obviously, there's no way that Valve isn't concentrating on the issue at the moment, right? Yeah, of course they're probably making some groundbreaking invention that will save CS2, hopefully. And knowing Valve, they aren't giving up on the game anytime soon because they're still constantly adding new things and fixing the game, so I still have hope that a new anti-cheat is coming, and so should you. Peace!